Thanks, Aaron. Anyone can do it and help others. Yes. Yep. It is possible. Way to live an extraordinary life. Yes. 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 That was a good takeaway, wasn't it? Very true. No, she didn't say make money. She live an extraordinary life. There's a big difference, right? I know a lot of people that live an extraordinary life, and I know a lot of people that live a better life than most billionaires. Some of the billionaires that I know personally live awful lives, I think. Viable and help more. Yep. Sitting behind a desk as an accountant wasn't life. Nope. Yep. Giving back. Yep. There you go. This is what's at our fingertips. So, how many of you got a glimpse of that or felt that in the room on the weekend when you were attending an event? You're like, oh, this is real. There's other people here. It's not just Lloyd and Alicia on a Zoom call. There's a whole company. This is just here and it's all over the world. And oh my God, you go to the big event. There's 2.5, 3, 4, 5, 6,000 people there, and head office is huge and it's everywhere. It's in 25 countries. This is big. That's what you'll see. Most people get in here and go, this is the little side hustle. I hope this is legit. Seems like a this and that and that. I hope this is real. It's not. This is a multi-billion-dollar company. It does 1 billion in sales. So it's a big thing. Big, good company, culture. See, it's amazing, right? All right. Bloody loved it, eh? There you go. Come on, how good. Great. And the New Zealand one's this weekend? Yep, Kiwi one's gonna be awesome. Great, so cool. Okay, we're into a week. What week is it in Side Hustle School? 4? God, it came around so quick. I was like, I thought we just did this. I was like, so Side Hustle School's on again. And there's only a couple more and we're done. And so, I think people come in here and think this is just going to go on forever. Well, we kind of do it a fair bit, but you never come to the same side hustle school twice. It's not the same because it's not the same side hustle school ever. We're always improving and evolving because marketing changes always. And you're also not the same person. So if you think the next one's going to be like this one, you're sorely mistaken. Um, it's fairly similar based on the principles we teach, but it's never the same. Okay, so I popped in the chat there. You all agreed. You gave us your bond, your word, your reputation hangs in the balance. If your accountability buddy does not do the work or does not show up, you are going to kick him out. How many of you have kicked him out yet? Well, there's 39 on here last week. There's 29 hours. 10. Where are they? Are they all the accountability buddies that aren't here that are in they're not here? You're both there and you're rocking it. Mine's here. And I was like, shit, is mine here? Who's is not here? Anyone? All your accountability buddies are all on the call. Is anyone missing theirs? Cheryl, did you have one, Cheryl? You did. Who is your accountability buddy?
Kylie in New Zealand. She's gone to bed.
Oh, Kylie Gill.
Yep.
Yeah. This is Aaron's on here though. That's fine. We'll let her
Oh,
off.
sorry. Don't know Aaron.
That's fine. No, it's her husband.
Okay. Hi.
Is she sick? What's it? 8 o'clock. She might be tired. Mine's Tommy, but I don't know if he's here. Jackie, yours is Tommy? Tommy, Sammy and Tommy? Was it, you kick him out if they didn't show up? Was that the deal? Or didn't do the task? What was the deal? I have to go back and listen to the recording. Remember what it was, Alicia? What did you agree to? Don't show up. Is that what it was, Aaron? Ara, who's yours?
Kylie and I were teamed up, so we've got two. We've got Kylie Greenwood, and we've got
No. I know yours. Ara is
Cheryl
not Aaron. Ara.
Oh, Ara.
Sorry,
Ah,
mate.
jumped the gun. It's just
Sorry,
the
mate.
accent, bro.
No, all good. My bad. Ara. Daniel Giblet. No, I can't see Daniel Giblet. Giblet, are you on? Where is he?
Yeah, mine's not here.
Kick him. Get in the group chat now and put in there, say, you didn't show up. Can you please remove them? If yours is not on here, put it in the chat now, please remove it, and they're out. They had a chance. They've only got to do it for 6 weeks. Cheryl Dutton's not here. This is going to put the cat amongst some pigeons, isn't it? Naomi, not here. Just pop in the chat with me who you need me to remove and we'll do it. Did not show up, kick her out. Yikes. Yep. So here's what we'll do. Let's just put them all down here and then we'll just remove them all at once. Shame. Yeah, it's interesting, isn't it? I think it's like if we didn't show up, what would you do?
For a start, I'd be really, really, really disappointed
Yeah, you'd be disappointed. Yep.
because we all need help in some form or other.
What would happen to my business if I didn't show up?
Go down the gurgler.
This is what's happening when people don't show up for their business. You don't have to be fully engaged. There's a lot of people with their cameras off and they're probably doing lots of other things as they're doing it, but they're committed, right? It's only 6 hours. 6 hours. We have a commitment and need to honor it. Yeah, only if you made the commitment. It's a lesson in committing. This is why people aren't successful, because they don't do what they say they're going to do. And I'm talking about any area. I thought if they didn't complete the tasks, maybe there's a really good reason they're not here. I don't give a shit. I don't care. They could be in hospital dying. They need to be on a call. I've done it. No, I'm not even. No, I don't put up with my own excuses. I wouldn't expect to put up with anyone else's. I always show up. Even if you're half dying. Okay. Now we have to find out, Alicia, whether it was the task or the call.
Oh,
Where is she? Do you remember?
I'm here. I do not remember.
Rose again, isn't it?
What? That John. We'll have to find out. So if they're not on here, just pop like what Ara's done in the chat. Just tag them and say, where are you? And then we'll figure out what we're going to do. I think it was on the call to engage in the chat. Oh yeah, we'll see. We'll go back and have a look. They might be saved if they've done the tasks. Did everyone do the task though? How many of you did the homework? How many of you didn't? 1, 2. Anyone else didn't? Didn't. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Can I talk?
Who's that?
I
Yeah,
can talk
Charmaine,
quicker
what's
than I
up?
can find the message. Okay, I did the tasks, but I'm just been too scared to post. I guess I'm out because I didn't do it properly. I don't feel like I'm ready to put it out there yet.
What specifically are you not prepared to put out there?
But I did the videos and like I freaked out doing it,
Yeah.
and I wasn't happy
I
with
think
my performance. So I just
you-
shared in the group, but I couldn't do it in real
I
life.
don't. Was it to share in real life on your page? Was it? Was that the homework task? I thought it was just to
I
put
feel
it in
like
the
I
book.
had to share something written in real
Oh yeah,
life. Did
yeah.
I?
You,
But I
you
haven't
could
done that yet.
just do it now.
But
Just go
scares the
now.
shit out
Oh,
of
wait,
me.
just go. Wait, sorry, just put something like start a new health
What
program
could I
going well so
put?
far. Don't have to be. Don't put your life story
Any
up
of my
there.
photos at the minute, I'm freaking out about myself.
Why is it you all think you've got to put a scantily clad bikini photo up or yourself in your undies for some
I don't
dumb reason?
know. Probably
It's
because last
ridiculous.
time I did it, I might have done
No,
that,
just
but
go.
not now.
No, just posting like tell us what you're up to. Like just say, hey,
Okay.
start a new health program. Just want some accountability. Would appreciate your support. Just go do that.
Okay. Can I do that at the end of the call?
No, do it now. You got this. You just write it. This is so easy. This is the easiest thing you've ever done in your life.
It's
Hey
not.
guys, started a new program, health program, looking for some public accountability. Appreciate the support. It's easy. Yeah, that's standing on your head. Hey Tommy, we almost lost you. You think
Am I getting kicked out?
no,
I heard I was getting kicked out.
you're close, mate.
Was
You're
that?
so close. We don't know yet.
Something like that.
We don't know what everyone agreed on. We have to go back and watch the first recording to figure it out because we've forgotten. Welcome. Good to see you. You going to the event this weekend?
Yes, it's Sunday, 9:30
Yeah.
in the morning
Yeah, it's awesome. You'll
to
love it.
2 o'clock.
Yeah.
So we managed to get about, we're still working on it. So, well, minimum 13 over
Uh-huh.
there, and
Yeah.
to get 20, I guess, semi.
Yeah.
So,
No, cool. You'll get some people. That'd be good. I got you.
yeah,
Okay. Welcome to the call. Glad to keep you here. We've only got a couple weeks left and we're done here.
thank you.
Good to see you. Okay. No, you won't be. But what I would suggest, the reason why people do Toastmasters is to get better at communicating and to meet people for their side hustle. And what sometimes happens is they then take that thing that they're doing for their side hustle and it replaces their side hustle. Objectively, what you would do is you wouldn't go to Toastmasters for the 6 weeks that side hustle school's on. And you just go after that as an example, right? Just because I think you can get lost in the thing you're doing for your side hustle can become the main thing. I've seen it before. Had a guy went and got his PT certificate and everything for his side hustle, then became a PT, then left his side hustle. It's wild. So just be careful. If you do something for your side hustle, it doesn't become your main hustle. There's just generally no money in it. So Cherry, you won't be kicked out. I'm just sure you can manage it for the next few weeks. Okay, great. We'll come back to you on this. If your buddy is not showing up and hasn't done the tasks, you will be in charge of tagging them in the group chat, and we'll go ahead with your instructions. We'll go ahead and remove them, but we have to have your instructions. Okay. All right. Cool. Okay, you ready to learn? Okay, here we go. Okay, cool. Oh, that's the wrong presentation. This one. Week 4. Okay, here we go. Sales School Week 4. The homework was watch Team Eagle GPT training video and share 3 takeaways in the chat. So well done doing that. Post a hook story and offer and the Mark Blundell framework on social media on health or opportunity, and record and post a video of you reading those same posts into the group chat. That's the homework. How many of you did it? Show of hands. Okay, awesome. How many didn't? Okay, go do it now. Go do it now. Just go do it now. We're not going to wait for you to do it, but you got to do it now. And you're going to be like, how do I do that now? We just figure it out. We can't not do it. Use this as an action taking call. If you don't learn how to use that ChatGPT that we've created, and you don't play with it and break it, you don't put the post together, you're never going to learn. You're never going to get better. Never. You have to take action. It's a lot easier to use the ChatGPT than... Can someone program me the ChatGPT and send it to me? How many of you could do that? Great. We're not asking you to do that. We programmed it, created it, spent the weekends putting it together so you could easily do posts, but it only works if you use it. Alternatively, you're allowed to write your post with your own manual hand. How many of you love wasting time in life because you have unlimited supply of it? There's a tool there we're trying to help you use, but you have to use it. It's just going to be so helpful for you. How many of you would love to post like Katrina Wood? What if I told you that you can, if you just prompted that GPT like I showed you in the training? And what if I told you you could do it in the next 5 seconds? That's what is in front of you. You can do that, but you can't do it if you don't do it. Is anyone stuck with that? Is anyone like lose their hands over the week? You have no hands anymore. Your arms got cut off or something. Like anyone? Super important to use the tools. I'm posting all the time, no hits yet. Doesn't matter. Don't worry about the hits. You can see that the issue is not the hits, it's the activity. It's learning to do the things that create influence and money making. It's just like when you go into the gym How many of you walk into the gym one time, walk out with massive biceps like Arnold Schwarzenegger? No one does that. Same as this. That's why with Charmaine, I'm like, Charmaine, just do a little post saying, hi guys, started a program, looking for some accountability. You did it? You put a photo on there too? You didn't have to. You could have just written it. I never said put a photo. But well done. Give her a round of applause. Good. See, action taking, my husband. Great. We need you to move. We need you to move. You've got to move. You've got to break whatever this is, and we're just trying to get you to move faster. Right? Plug, play. Go, 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 go. Okay? It gets easier as you do it. How many of you hate walking into spider webs? If you walk through a spider web, what is it like? Right? Something like that. But if you had to walk through a kilometer of spider webs, by the end of the kilometer, how do you think you'll react when you walk through one? Bored.
Exactly the same. It's a spider web.
No, you'd be bored. You'd be bored today. You'd be like, oh, I don't care. You would. You desensitize yourself to this. The more you do it, iteration, 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 iteration. Okay? So Side Hustle School is for doing, not learning. Doing. Write this down. Ignorance on fire. Ignorance on fire is better than knowledge on ice. Ignorance on fire is better than knowledge on ice. Which means you can get ready to get ready to get ready to get ready, or you can just do it when you're not ready. How many of you only started walking when you were ready? How many of you went, no, I'm just not ready yet? Right. How many of you just walked? One day you just went, I'm just going to walk to mum. Yes? At some point you did that. Maybe dad, but probably mum. Yeah? You just did it. It's no different anymore. Just because you're an adult, progress over perfection. Just messy action. Okay? All right. Now, for those veterans on here who are like, oh my God, Lord, I can't believe you're talking about this. How many people in your team, your customers and associates, are stuck because you can't have this conversation with them? How many should be on this call because you can't invite them? How many you take, like, what is the lesson here for you guys who already know how to do this? What's missing? Are you able to train like this? Can you run Side Hustle School? What's in it for you by showing up to this call too? Because what I'm talking about is very basic. Yes? Okay, great. So homework task done. If you haven't done it, please go execute it now. Use the GPT. Put your video in the chat. Do it. Do the work. Do the work. Do the work. Okay, because if you want to run something like this, you have to know how to do it too, and then do the work. So you have to be your best student as well, right? If you want to have a good team, show up as the best leader. Okay. Next. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, sick event on the weekend. How fun. It was great. Had a ball. Sydney, Brisbane done. Melbourne, Perth is this week. Oh, actually we got Melbourne, Perth and Auckland this weekend. So most of the events are still coming, but by all accounts, it was epic. Loved it. You're going to love it. If you haven't got a ticket yet, get your ticket to one of those events and take people. There's a lady in our team. She's probably on the call now. Lana, where's Lana? Sure. So Lana, so tell us what did happen to you on the weekend?
I strained my voice at the event.
Okay, marvelous. Having some fun.
I had a friend that is a fairly recent acquaintance from church. Had a conversation in person with her, followed up, invited her to come to the event. Yep. She came along and she signed up before the break was even finished.
Bang, there you go. So here's my questions. Well done. So met her at church, invited to the event. Lana, did you have to convince her? Did you have to tell her what the ingredients were? Did you have to ask her opening questions? Did you have to get her on a call? Did you have to send her to a webinar? What did you have to do, any of that?
No, the in-person conversation was pretty much asking the questions that you would do in Messenger.
But she was sat there and she was sold by the event.
Yeah.
So you just plonked her there and she was sold.
Yeah.
Great. Now, here's my question. Could she invite someone to the next one and could they do the same thing?
Absolutely.
Great. Because how long have you been inviting people to events? How many of you remember your first birthday party? Not your very first one at age 1. I mean, like the first one you probably threw at like 6 or something. Right. How did you get people there?
Invite.
Yeah, you used to invite them. So wherever you are in the world, whether you're in the UK, whether you're in the USA, Canada, America, Australia, New Zealand, there is an event coming near you. There is. They're there. You just got to look. But one of them, in fact, the only duplicatable system in all of network marketing is inviting people to events. It's the easiest thing to do because we've been doing it with no. How many of you need to be a tech expert to get someone to buy a $10 ticket to an event? You don't. You don't know how to have to run Zoom. You don't have to do nothing. You don't even have to use social media. Event inviting is the highest paid skill in all of network marketing. So if you're going to get good at anything, get good at inviting people to events and taking them along. So when Lana's friend comes to the next one, she'll invite someone and then they'll enroll and then they'll be in Lana's team too. And then that person will come to the next one and enroll. So every quarter, we're going to have them. So what you could do, if you wanted to go executive, you could have 10 people at the next event. Just invite 100, 10 come along, and then they share with 2 and you go executive. And you win all the trips and everything. The event will do all the heavy lifting for you. Okay? So just so you know, you probably want to invite 10 times as many as what you've invited. The last big event that Alicia and I had in 2019 before COVID, we personally took 28 people, new people, and had 300 from the team there. So 28 personal people we took along because we set about inviting them personally. And we invited like 70 or 100 and 28 said, yes, I'll be there. So you are so welcome to do that. The venues have another 40 to 50 to 100 spots available and they may as well all be yours. But only if you want to have financial independence and freedom. If you don't invite anyone. This is how effective that can be, that one activity. And this is why you'd see a lot of stories like, Gabby and many others where they blasted off and built these massive businesses without any tech skills. They just made sure that they had a lot more people at the next event, the next one, the next one. They always said, well, if I've got more people in the room here, I'm going to have the next. Because every person in the room you have is one cycle. So if you have 20 people in the room, you're probably going to hit 20 cycles. That's 60 grand a year. Make sense? Half our reason for not inviting guests was that because you kept saying Brisbane was almost full. We did sell out Brisbane. It was. But you can also then see from experience that 50% of people blag it. Right? We've got 32 on the call. We've got 7 or 8 people who have blagged it already. People don't commit. This is why they're broke. And this is why they're not successful. They just can't do the basics. They can't just show up. That's all you need to do. So I would say don't count on other people even come. I mean, even the ones you invited don't even count on them coming. Just invite double. Back up. This is the nature of human beings. We are, bloody non-committed. So yeah, you can, now you've been, get as many people as you can. That's the secret to network marketing success. Does that make sense? Try to hit that home because I just don't think people understand how simple it can be. You can play big. Okay, so for those of you who are coming up from Melbourne, Perth, and Auckland, play bigger. Get a list of 50 and go invite 50 more. You might get 10 to 12 in the room, 6, 7 enroll. Can take you to Thailand on the trip. You can get you to executive. You can unlock new bonuses. You can get the next executive law. Everything can happen. It's just from that one activity. It's super, super powerful. A lot of leverage. Speaking of that, we have our next how to start a profitable. So next Shake Up Your Finances Masterclass, which is, we've renamed it How to Start a Profitable Online Side Hustle in 30 Days or Less, which is the webinar that Alicia and I run for you to invite people to so they can join the next Side Hustle School. Now, just as a bit of a caveat, the next Side Hustle School is not until March. It's not. But we want to start this so you've got plenty of runway, a 2-week period, so you can get a lot more people into this. Because if you get more people into this, you're going to get a lot more people to the event in May. Cool? So these are the dates right here, and I'd encourage you to take a screenshot or a photo of these. These are the dates where we are running the webinar for the opportunity. For them to come in, order the products, and join for the business opportunity to come into Side Hustle School, they need to be on this webinar. Whether they're existing customers, or whether they're people you can think in your circle, or people that have replied to a post you've made, a comment you've made, a reach out you've made. Perhaps they're a customer and you haven't asked them yet if they want to learn how to turn their products into income. Whatever it is, you'd want to be on one of these. So we've got February 22nd, 9:30 a.m. That's good for the North Americans as well. February 22nd at 6. You'll notice that's a Sunday. So Sunday morning, Sunday evening. February 23rd, 6 again. February 24th, 6 again. And February 25th, 8:30 a.m. Okay. So we've got a variety of times to suit everybody. For those of you who have done this a lot, come along and watch how I do it, because for our executives and leaders in our team, it'll be your turn to run your own. And you'll want to know what this looks like, how it feels, and I think it's time for a lot of you to run one of these. So I think come along and be prepared, but obviously invite as many people as you can to that. Okay, it's an exciting webinar. Does that make sense? Give me a thumbs up. Any questions on this? Is there a link that everyone can register for now, Alicia?
Yeah, I popped in the chat already.
Great. So it's in the chat. Click on it right now and register. That's the same link, incidentally. You can copy, paste it, put in your notes. That's the same link you would invite people to who have said, hey, yes, I'm interested in that. I'm open to that. I'd like to have a look at that. Okay. This is also an event. So inviting to events is critically the most important skill. Okay. Can I move on? Next one, next part. Yep. I think for all the newbies, I just want to explain to you that when you're doing posts and when you're doing reach outs, which we'll talk about today, you'll generate a lead. And a lead is someone who's leaned in and asked for more information on, yes, what are you doing, right? So here's an example. Perhaps someone will respond to Charmaine's post she did and say, hey, girly, what are you up to? Right? Whatever your friends call you. I'm sure they don't call you girly, but probably just call you Charmaine. They probably call you Char. So they'll say, what are you up to? What health program, right? And she'll have a lead. Some will respond to a post or a reach out or something to do with the opportunity. Okay? So when that happens, we're going to train you on exactly what to say to them, do them on this training here today, but there's an event coming up that you'd want to get to. And before I get to that, for Australia, New Zealand, there is a trip to Thailand coming up. There's about 80 of you on the leaderboard. So you are actually currently on the leaderboard to qualify. Top 30 will go. There's about 8 of us on there. So well done to you guys. Here's a tip. Don't stop now, because you will be overtaken by others that are hungrier than you. It happens all the time. So now's not a time to rest. If you have to win a trip to Whitsunday cruise with us, now's not the time to sit on your laurels. Now's the time to get after it. You want to be in this 5-day retreat where we're going to be doing some very special high-level training you won't want to miss in one day of the retreat. So the competition finishes. This is the January commission month. So we have 90 days, right, Alicia, of this trip. 90 days to score as many points as you can. So this here is the little earn your top spot for an exclusive incentive trip to Thailand. To qualify, you must reach a minimum qualification of 10 enrollments, 2 personally enrolled consultants. Some of you have already done that or been close to that. I know that those in the Whitsundays are very close, if not done it. And host 2 registered opportunity meetings. You have to done those things to qualify. Anyone can qualify. Enrollments, there's your tick boxes to tick your enrollments. There's your opportunity meetings. Tick them once you've done them, registered them with head office, with Thomasina. Personal subscription orders, you have to have done 100 BB orders during the commission month. Tick that. Retention orders. Any new customer retention, you get points for retention. So that means when they order again, you get extra points for team builder bonus. So you add points there. You get points for personally enrolled rank advancement. So beyond consultant, if you personally enroll and rank advance people to new manager or consultant, you can put points there. Wow, we got 2 managers. We get 100 points. Flipping out, how good's that? Maintain pay as executive. Look at that, 50 points. Bang. Maintain paid as director, 30 points. Bang. Maintain paid as manager, 10 points. Bang. So those of you who've just gone manager, I'm thinking of Jackie and Cherry that I know of that have just gone manager. You can, and I think Kylie Sidebottom in that period of time, if you maintain that rank each month, you'll get an extra 10 points. So we just want you to see here, this point scoring system is allowing you to continue to build your business correctly to grow. So I would say, where do they find this? Can they just, is it in their back office or something?
I just popped a link into the chat, so it will take you to a website, and on that website are all the details for the contest, including the tracker that you can print out.
Amazing. So the tracker's there to print out. This is how you review your team builder bonus.
Yeah, so there's an extra 10 points just for opening up that report. So they're easy points. So you just go into your back office, you open up the report,
Reports,
and then
business,
corporate will see that you've opened up the report and they'll give you those extra points.
Wow. So 10 points on the table. Do it. I remember one trip we were trying to win. You used to get points for going the Ice Body Challenge. We got everyone on the team in the Ice Body. Well, now you only get 1 point for it. But this is the level of competitiveness you got to go to win these amazing trips as well. Okay. If you're brand new and this is like freaking you out, please don't let it. Because it took us 3 years to win our first trip. Because we were retarded. Okay. So you're not retarded like us. I'm talking like this. There was no such thing as side hustle school. We were just like, I don't know what we're doing, but we're doing everything but building the business. So you don't have to do that. So we just want to show you what's available to you so you know how to do this, because we do want you to win these trips, and it'll take you getting used to it. All right. So if you feel overwhelmed, we were there too for 2 years. Don't worry. Okay. Let's get a quick photo together so we can post it and put some copy on it and try and get some leads. No. Let's do something fun. Do scary face. Ready? 1, 2, 3. That's fun. Lewis is like. Okay, I'm gonna save this. Okay. Here we go. So that's the trip. I'm gonna do a quick 15 minutes of training. Okay. So this is all about becoming a consultant. It's how to enroll your first 2 customers. So if you go to our resource called eatforfreeclub.info and you click that, it'll take you to our resource Team Eagle called Eat for Free Club. This is where the customers start. Remember, you would have done this to plug in as a customer, complete these steps. Anyone you enroll and you send this link to them when they enroll, they will complete these steps too. Okay. And if you scroll down here, that's how you earn ink. This is the orientation of this resource. So far, you've watched the compensation plan video, so you know how to earn money. You've joined Side Hustle School community chat, that you're in there now, and hopefully no one gets kicked out, but it looks like they might for this round. Become an associate, you've done that. Create a recommended cart, you know how to do that. Share this video with so now you're going to invite people to the Shake Up Your Finances masterclass, or the How to Build a Profitable Side Hustle in 30 Days masterclass, the opportunity webinar we're running. You're going to come to that. So that is you being able to get other people to watch that. Okay. Become a consultant. Now this is where we're at. We're at step 6 now. So to click on that link, if you click that, You know how to become a consultant. You enroll one person on your left, one on your right. Okay. You know how to generate someone to lean in. You have to do a post on social media to advertise, and you have to reach out to people and ask them if they're open to taking a look. This is the way to generate people leaning in. So here's an example. I know Charmaine's brand new. She's a little bit, timid and scared, which is normal about like how to flip and get, and you all are, so it's fine. She would say, hey, she's got a friend called Jenny. Hey, Jenny, not sure if you saw, but I just started a health program. I'm looking to lose 5 kilos. So far, I've lost 2. Working so good. I know it may not be for you, but just wanted to know, do you know anyone who's looking to do the same? I'd love an accountability partner. Something like that is so passive. It's just an exposure. So you're not looking to convince people or hit them over the head and drag them back to your cave and sell them and take their credit card while they're asleep. You're trying to just give an exposure. Yes? It's an exposure. That's all. And the more exposures they have, the more likely they're going to ask a question. Hey, what is it you're actually doing? Bang, that's a lead. Put them on your list. Say, open some questions up, which I'll teach you how to do on this call, and then send them to the information. That's how you do this business. Okay? So you've got to be doing social media posts of those different varieties that you watch in the homework that you can literally get created for you instantly, and you've got to be posting them. And you've got to be doing reach outs and asking people. Okay? Whether it's inviting them to the event in person, whether it's inviting them to the webinar, whether it's asking if they know someone who wants to get in shape, whatever. You've got to be having those conversations. Okay? And there's lots of people available for you to do that with on social media. So we went through posting last week. We went through you doing that. You went and watched this video on how to do the type of posts that work. And we probably didn't do this, but did we do the reach outs? We didn't, do we? So this is how you reach out to someone for the health. If you want to generate more leads this week and have people say, yeah, I'm interested, this is what you send them. Hey, not sure if you've seen, but I just started a new health program and I'm down so far. Or I've got tons of energy. Or I'm sleeping like a baby. Whatever your result is, you put it there. And then you say this, I know it may not be for you. Take it away. But curiously, do you know anyone who's looking for a program like that? You can put on the end of it if you like, no worries. If not, just thought I'd ask, that's fine. But it's right there. Now, what's great about business in general is that once you have a working formula that works, you don't have to change it. Like when I worked out how to bake a really good sticky banana bread, did I go and change the ingredients? No. I put 2 eggs in it. I put 4 bananas in it. I put 2 cups of self-raising flour in it. I put a cup of brown sugar in it. I didn't put a cup of licorice in it. So when you have something like this that's worked and proven, we've sent this by thousands and tens of thousands of people here, it works. And when it works for you, it'll work again. So you never have to change your approach. So this is not a high IQ business. It's actually a high activity business. So you just have to get more eyeballs onto that message. That's the game. Right? That's the game we're in. We're on how many people have seen that message this week or today. If the answer is 0, you will not build a business. And I don't care. Like we've sold thousands of copies of this book as an example. And all I know is how many eyeballs have seen this book today. That's all that matters. Same as this one, right? How many people have seen it? That's all that matters. Our whatever. I'm trying to think of what else was on. How many people have seen an exposure? That's all that matters in any product. And if the answer is none, you won't make any sales. This one's more direct, and this may be for people who you're closer to. Hey, babes, not sure if you've seen, but I just started this health program, and I'm down 3 kilos at flipping rocks. I'm about to do another 30 days. You want to do it with me? That's simple. It's a yes or no. Should I get off the pot? Yes or no? Yes or no? And you're allowed to send that to as many people as you want as well. So they're the posting showcases it, and people may lean in just from that. That's fine. That's called advertising. But prospecting is when you're directly asking. And it took me 2 years to be taught this. We were taught this 2 or 3 years into our journey. And when we discovered it, I realized that this was the missing ingredient. I was like, oh my God, I can just send this to anyone I want forever. And it felt like we had unlocked the unlimitedness of this business. Okay? You can do the same thing for the opportunity. So for example, if you're like, oh my God, that Shake Up webinar, that opportunity webinar that Lloyd and Alicia are going to run coming up soon is pretty good. I'd love to have more people in the side hustle school. I can see how it helps when they're in here working away and I've got them as on my team. I can see all the leverage I get from that. I see that's the answer. But how do I get people on? Good question. Here's the answer. Hey, Ben, just found out how to make some extra income. I know it may not be for you, but you know who would be interested? Just so happened mortgage rates went up this week. People are probably going to feel the pinch. Hey, I know mortgage rates went up this week, so I've started online income. So far, so good. I know it may not be for you, but do you know who wants to earn more money to pay their mortgage? Oh, yeah, like 4,000? Great. There's a webinar coming up. Do you want a link to join? Sure. Here it is. Bang. Did the link work okay? Yep, got it. Great. Did the email come to your email okay? Yep, got it. Great. I'll see you on. Awesome. Done. And you send it to the next person, the next person, the next person. Okay? And it turns out you can also add new people on social media and talk to new people. Forever. There are like 3 billion. I'm sure you can find a couple. Here's a direct ask. Hey, I just found out how to make extra income online. I've only just started. Seems legit. Are you interested? I've got a lady at the moment, and she is literally DMing me, I would say once a week consistently. And she's just convinced, Lloyd, there's this other crypto program. It's amazing. You're going to get like 30% a day returns. And I'm like, Leah, not for me. Next week, Lloyd, what about this one? So this week I said, Leah, how long have you been following me for? She says, oh, just da, da, da. I was like, I literally call Bitcoin and crypto rat poison on almost a daily basis. Have done so for many years. And she went, oh, didn't realize. And she went, lol. I was like, appreciate the offer, but if you just looked at my Facebook, it would be very obvious that it's not for me. But I don't begrudge her. I laugh and I commend her. It's quite funny. But she doesn't care because she's on a mission. Now, she's in the wrong vehicle, but this is, which kind of reminds me, maybe I should invite her to the webinar. I will. I'll invite her to the webinar. She's in the wrong vehicle, but she's got the right attitude. She's ignorance she's so ignorant, but on fire that she doesn't even know. She asked me about, like, one scan of my page will tell you where I stand with it. But this is okay. She's in massive action. She wants to change her life. I'm all for it. Okay? So she's using those to get people into the worst vehicle in history. Why aren't we using it to get people into the best vehicle in history? A vehicle where you can get in great shape, and for the same cost of what you're going to spend on food, you can make money with sweat equity in your spare time and win cool trips on Whitsunday cruises and go to Thailand together. That's the opportunity we got. So here's the challenge. What you can actually do is you can click on this link and it will tell you exactly how to download your Facebook friends list. And this is an example of Alicia's Facebook friend list that she copied and pasted and put onto some pages in Word, and she just printed them out. And we sat at our table and we started at A, and we sent that message, or that message, whatever we're doing, to every single person on the list. Some of you might have 200, some of you might have 1,000. But if 1 in 10 say yes, and there's 1,000, you're going to get 100 enrollments. If you have 200, you're going to get 20. The numbers are 1 in 10. So if you want to click that, it teach you how to download your list. And we sat there on a Saturday morning or a Sunday morning together with a cup of e-shot, and we just went through line by line and we sent the message. There was no editing. There wasn't even Reels back then. Right? That's how you can launch your business. Now, this is probably the most important part you'll learn in this. If you miss this and you don't follow it, you won't succeed. That's how important it is. Okay? Some of you are already doing this. You've seen how we're helping you. We're literally helping you. If you share screenshots of your conversation, you can see where Katrina, and anytime I can pipe in, and Alicia, we're helping you to actually learn this ninja skill. Now, this skill is the greatest skill you'll ever learn in sales. Ever. And here's what it is. You're learning to open people up. You're learning to find what they want. you're learning to find why that, so you're learning to open people up by asking permission to ask questions. You're then finding out what they want. So what is it they're wanting to achieve specifically? You're then understanding why they want to achieve that, which is their motivator. You need to know why, and so do they. And then you're identifying with them what their current obstacle is in the way that prevents them from achieving it. So here's what it looks like, just so you know. You're identifying the goal here that they want with this question. You're then identifying why they want it, right? So the reasons why they want that. And if they're here, well, why I want that is for these reasons, right? And then with this question, you're identifying what's the brick wall in the way. Okay. So they're in the world right now where they're in pain. They want to go there for these reasons, but they cannot because there is a wall in the way. Now that wall could be, well, I don't like exercising. I've tried things that didn't work. I don't know where to start. I'm confused. I'm overwhelmed. I have no energy. Whatever. Or I don't know how to start a startup. Like there's always an obstacle. Okay. Now let me give you this. This is the one that's impossible for them to say no to. Okay. Watch how insane this is. When they give you their goal and they give you why they want to achieve it, okay? In fact, I'll do this because there's an acronym for it, okay? So would it be okay if I ask questions to see if it's a good fit? That's just asking permission. This, if you don't ask this, they'll feel like they're getting interrogated. So you have to ask the first one. That then opens them up. They give you permission, okay? Then, what are you wanting to achieve specifically? That is your wish, called wish. What's their wish, right? What are you wanting to achieve? Their want or their wish, W. Cool. Why are you wanting to achieve that? Why is like the outcome. What outcome are you seeking? Why is O. And this one, what's currently preventing you is called the obstacle, which is O again. And then there's one called P, which is what's your plan? So it's called WHOOP. What's their wish? What's the outcome, or why do they want it? What's their current obstacle? And are they open to a plan? Now here's how you frame the plan part to get a yes. How many of you would love to get someone saying yes before you even pitch them? How many of you would love to get someone saying yes before you even invite them to the webinar? Yes? So I'm going to teach you how to get a yes before a yes. You do this correctly, these steps, and you'll get sale after sale for the rest of your life, okay? Watch this. If you get the W, you get the wish, you get the outcome, you get the obstacle. Forget about this one for the time being. You use the answers to refeed back to them so they cannot say no. Ready? Who's going to role play with me? Kylie Greenwood. I can see you on the screen. So let's role play this a little bit. So let's say we're in Messenger, we're chatting away, and you've responded to something. Let's just use health for now. And you said to me, hey, I saw your picture. What's the program all about? Yeah? And I'll say to you, we can just do it talking. Hey, Kylie, yeah, great program. I'm just curious, what is it you're wanting to achieve health-wise, specifically?
Wanting to lose 10 kilos.
Okay, cool. Why are you wanting to lose 10 kilos?
So that I can keep up with my children.
Okay, great. So thanks for sharing that with me. What do you think is currently preventing you from losing the 10 kilos to keep up with your kids?
Time.
Okay, cool. So here we go. So I've just asked those 3 questions. So ask that one first. She said, yep. And then ask these ones. Yep. Watch this. Kylie, if there was a way where you could lose 10 kilos so you could keep up with your children. So if there was a way you could lose 10 kilos so you could keep up with your children without taking any more time. In fact, without it, with it taking less time you're already spending, would that be of value to you?
Absolutely.
Yes. She can't say no because she gave you the answers. So what you have to understand is this is an incredibly potent way to get yeses always. In fact, I've never in my life have someone answer those questions specifically, retarget them back with their own answers, and have them say no. Ever. The only time they would say no is if you've cocked up the questions, or you never asked permission, or you've just done them in the wrong order, or something's happened, or you've not refed their answers back in here, and you've changed the script. I can't. If you change it, I can't. If you want to build a McDonald's and you put beetroot on a Big Mac, I can't help you if your store sucks. Right? So I want you to know that this is extremely. When you master this sequence, you will be able to sell anything to anyone anywhere for the rest of your life, forever. It's the greatest skill we've learnt is this one right here. Now, some of you are having your, how do I explain this? A couple of things. The first one is this. Sometimes they don't answer straight away. So you got to say something quick like, hey, you still there? Okay? Just hit them quickly. Hey, you still there? Yeah, sorry, still here. Yeah. And they'll go back to it. Okay? Sometimes, if you're new, you'll ask the first question, they'll reply, and you go off and do the washing for an hour, or you go pick up the kids from school for an hour or two, and you come back to the conversation and it's dead. You can't rekindle it. So here's the rule. Once you open the sequence with this question, you cannot leave it until such time as you've actually got a yes from them and you've sent them the information to look at. You got to sit there, right? Your kids will be fine.
Do you ask them if they've got time to answer the questions before you might dig in?
No. You could. Would it be okay if I ask you a few questions right now to see if the program's a good fit for you? Yeah? Would you have time right now to answer a few questions because I see the right? So you can craft it in this question here. But generally speaking, it's going to be just listen, guys, these questions take all of like 2 to 3 minutes and they're done. You're not asking for an hour of their time.
Can I ask a question?
Yep.
So I've gotten to that stage quite a few times, but they're the ones who stop answering, right? It's like, hey, you're interested, great. Can I?
Yep.
And then I don't hear from them.
Cool. So here's what you might say. Would you have time now to answer 3 questions to determine if this is a good fit? So they know there's 3 questions, and do you have time right now?
Oh, okay.
And if they say no worries. You let me know when you have time.
I seem to lose them before that. They're interested, and then I say, hey, do you have time for some questions? And then I don't hear back for a couple of days.
Okay. So what you need to understand is, would it be okay if is NLP potency? There is a trigger in our brains that responds yes to this specific phrase. Would it be okay if you use this one instead, Miriam?
Yeah, I'm going to try that for sure.
Great. See, I just used it on you. It works straight away. It will, if you want anything in your life, you want your kids to do stuff, you want a discount at a store, it is this language pattern. Would it be okay? Not, can I ask you a couple questions? No. It's, would it be okay? Now, I didn't invent this. There's a guy called Big Al Schreider, Tom Schreider, and I've told everyone this many times before. If you want to know the essence of where this comes from, you've got to read a book called Pre-Closing. And it's all in there, but you don't have to read the book because I'm teaching you now. But if you want to, you can. You have to understand that this is world-class sales training. It's not, we just pulled this out of our ass, okay? So when you open a set, you've got to say, would it be okay? Thanks for, hey, great program. Would it be okay if I ask you a few quick, you could even say, yep, happy to send you some info, but would it be okay if I ask you a couple of quick questions first to see if the program's a good fit? It has to be done like that. they will always say yes. No one's going to say, no, it would not be okay. Okay, no worries. Remember, you have the secret, they have the problem. They get to carry that problem around for the rest of their life, or you have the secret. You're already in success land. They're in loser land. You're trying to help them cross the bridge. You're not desperate. Right? Does that help? So open them up with that, then this, then that, in that sequence, and then hit them with this, the ninja hack, straight up. Okay? Now, you will get people saying stuff to you like this. What's the product? What's the name? Oh, I don't have. So look, this is how you can pull them back on track. If you're getting mucked around, how many of you have been mucked around before with people and the way they answer these questions? They're trying to get the answer quickly. They're trying to cajole you, bully you, ask it. Okay. What you need to do is control the situation, and you need to be assertive, and you need to remember you've got the secret. So, okay, I'll get to the information in a second, but I do have a question now for you. When you said you wanted to get in shape and lose that 10 kilos so you could run around with your kids, were you serious or just kidding around? You have to understand that no one talks to people like this anymore because they're all too fluffy. You got to remember, this person is using your time on earth. They inquired to you. You didn't inquire to them. They're the ones that said, oh, I'm interested. Even when you reached out to them, you didn't ask them directly. You said, do you know anyone? And they'll say, me. Oh, okay. Would it be okay if I ask you a few questions, see if the program's the right fit? No, just give me the information. Hang on a second. Doesn't work like that. You said you're interested. Are you or you're not? So you've got to be assertive with you have the solution to their problem. They've got to work at it to get it. You don't go to the restaurant on a first date and take your clothes off. The other person has to work for the opportunity and earn their way into the bedroom. Yes or yes? It's the same thing with this. They've got to earn their way to the secret. So you never shortcut this. If they don't want to play ball, hey, seems like now's not the best time. Hey, seems like it's not quite a priority for you at this moment. Even if they come down and they say, oh, I'm allergic to air. Seems like it's not a good fit right now. Sounds like you're not quite ready yet. It's okay for you to call them out on that and say, hey, it seems like it's not a good fit. No, it is. And they'll start arguing and negotiating their way back in. So here's the final part. When they say yes here, what do you do next?
Send them to the destination to get the information.
Yeah, you send the invitation
to
the destination where they get the information. Here's what you don't do. You don't send them the destination. Notice what it says here. You send them the invitation to the destination where they get the information. Some of you will go, oh, they said, yeah, cool. Boom, hit them with a link to the webinar. That's the destination you're giving them. You're skipping this part. Would you like to know how to send an invitation to the destination? When they say yes, yeah? Would it be okay if I sent you a short video that explained it in detail? If I sent you a link that explained it all, would you be open to taking a look? If I sent a link that explained it right now, would you have time to check it out? That's an invitation. There's a great link on it with all the info. Would you like me to send it over? Do you have time right now to watch it? You've got to get a yes on the invite before you send the destination link. You saw me use that the other day with Katrina when the person was wanting, I said, I forget what I said, but it was an invitation to check it out before was the thing. Okay? Make sense? And once that you invite them to say yes, then you say, cool, here's the link. Whether that's a link to the YouTube to watch the Biohack Masterclass, whether that's a link to watch the short 9-minute video, whether that's an invitation to join the Facebook group, Rediscover You, to watch the one inside the group. That's okay too. Or whether it's an invitation to join one of the live masterclasses, either Katrina's Biohack Masterclass or one of the others that Katie's running or someone else is running. Or whether it's to come to the Shake Up, the live Shake Up. That is the destination where they will get the information, but you've got to send the invitation. Got it? The destination is obviously a link to a webinar, a video, or the video inside the group. That or an event like what Lana did. Yeah? That's the destination. Got it? And if they decide to show up to that destination, they will get the information. If they're trying to get the information out from you here, like what's the price, and after you send it, you know they haven't watched it because all the information is at the destination they need. Here we go. Okay, great. Oh, send this message. We didn't put the invite in there, but this is the destination. So when you invite them and say, yeah, I'm ready to watch it. Okay, great. Here's the webinar that explains it. Oh, watch this. This is how you pre-frame it. I'll circle back shortly to see if it makes sense okay. Right? Oh, here's the video for the short 9-minute video for the health. Oh yeah, this is a health one. Health. Are you trying to watch it now? Yep, watch it. Here, great. Here's the way it explains it. I'll circle back shortly to see if it makes sense. So you're telling them you're going to follow them up. So people say, when should I follow them up? Well, you said you're going to circle back shortly. So make it shortly. Don't make it 2028. You've told them, I'm going to circle back to see if it makes sense, because it may not make sense, and I need it to make sense because you told me up here that you wanted to get in shape for your kids, and you said yes. I'm assuming that means yes. I'm not going to make up a story in my head that, oh, because you said yes, oh my God, you're not going to be on. Oh, of course they're going to be open to it. They've said yes, yes, yes to this point. Don't stop now, right? They've made it. They've gone on the date. They've had fun. They've laughed. They've enjoyed the meal. They've stayed to the end, going for a kiss. They'll soon make it very clear if they're not, right? Send this one for the opportunity webinar. Okay, great. Here's a short webinar that explains it. I'll circle back shortly to see if it makes sense. Okay, so what do you think your next step is to follow up? You've sent the link, whether a video, webinar, whatever. What do you think the next first follow-up is?
Add them to the Facebook group.
Yeah, you can add them to the Facebook group. That's a touch. That's more of an exposure. But when you said, I'll circle back shortly to see if it makes sense, what are you circling back shortly with? What will you do next? It's very simple.
People are commenting in the chat for you.
So Cheryl's correct. You can add them to the Facebook group. Welcome to the group. Here, this one. The shortly means an hour. Within an hour. Ready? Did the info video make sense? That's the first follow-up, and it's done within an hour. I even do it faster. When I send the link, 5 minutes later, I say, did the link work okay? It has to be the stupidest question on earth. But it is great to use because it just compels them to click it again. I do it all the time. Like when I send the Zoom link, like I do. Did the link work okay? Straight away I send it. I send it within probably a minute. Because it forces them to revisit the link and click it and open it. Oh yeah, it worked fine. Okay, great. We're getting somewhere near. You gotta cajole and move them through the sequence. Because they're just like, reels, kids, fucking life's busy. You gotta keep them on track, right? So send that. Hey, did the video make sense? Oh, I haven't got a chance to watch it yet. No probs. I'll circle back again shortly to see if it made sense. Have a watch. Remember, it's like 9 minutes, except for the opportunity webinar is longer. Okay? Now, if you go and say, did it make sense? And they'll just say, yes. You're like, what do I do with that? Right? So you don't delay. You just assume that they've watched it and they like it. Because if they don't, they'll soon tell you. Nah, my cat's brother's son's father's stepfather's priest did that once and it didn't work for them. They'll tell you that. Don't worry. But if you say, did it make sense? Yes. That's the cue to go to the next question. Cool. Which pack are you leaning towards the most? The 14-day or the 30-day? That's called an either or close. I'm assuming you have no questions, which means you want to start. So which one do you want to do? 14-day or 30-day? It's not, are you ready to get started? That's just going to invite a no. Cool. Which pack are you leaning towards? 14-day or 30-day? Oh, I'm actually leaning towards the 30-day. Awesome. Here's the link to order your pack. Don't go, any questions? No. They said 30. Great. Here's the link to order your pack. This is the exact message you send. You send this one because it says, great, here's the link to order your pack. We set everyone up on subscription awards initially as it gives you your products at 25% cheaper. So they know why there's a subscription to it. And here's what you say next. It can be cancelled anytime. Great, it answers that question. So they don't ask you, why is there a subscription on there? So you're not locked in. Oh, so you won't get, am I locked in? You won't get it. Once you complete your order, I'll add you to the VIP customer group or whatever it might be. This particular message is what I always send. I always send this. And I send the link to my cart below it. And there's a reason I send that, because I don't want them saying, why is there a subscription order? Am I locked into this? Oh my God, I'm going to die. You're asking too much. I'll see you later. I'm going in the witness protection program. Bye. You never see him again. I don't want that to happen. I wanted to use this. Same thing with the income. There's not much difference. It's almost identical. Did the webinar make sense? Which pack you lean towards 20 day? His link is almost exactly the same. Now, if they ghost you, click this. I don't know if we've fixed. Oh, yeah. If they ghost you, meaning they're not replying. Okay, this is the how to get them re-engaged. Can I ask you a quick question? You know how you said, Kylie, you wanted to lose 10 kilos so you could run around with the kids. Were you serious or just kidding around? Oh, hit him right in the feels. Oh, no, I'm serious. It's this and God. Okay, cool. If I send you the replay, would you watch it? Yeah. When for sure would you better watch it by? Cool. Send me a thumbs up and you're ready and I'll send it. Here it is. Have a watch now. I'll circle back. Hey, just circling back. Did it make sense? Cool. Which pack you lean towards? See this? This is moving them back in. But lock them back in, bring them down the sequence. It is all scientific. This is what it takes to move people through the process. Okay? Now, when someone says, yes, I'm interested, even before you go through the questions, boom, put them straight onto a hot prospects list in your phone. So you've got a running list of people who have shown interest, lean-ins. You don't put suspects and people who haven't shown interest, you just put the people who have lent in. So you have a running list tally of those over time you've actually have shown interest, because you can always circle back and follow them up if they don't start, okay? And when they enroll, you then set them up. You send them this message, and I send this message no matter what. I send this one no matter what. Doesn't matter how they start. They start for the income opportunity. Doesn't matter. I send them that message. I just copy, paste, send. Because it sends them this link and this resource to get plugged in. Right? And then you might congratulate them in the group if they're started for the products. You can click here to create a nice poster for them. And this is how you set them up for the income. Okay? Set them up there. Jump in here. So that's the Side Hustle School group chat there. Link. You just literally copy and paste that, send it for the income. They come into the chat. You welcome them in. Boom, they're onto the Side Hustle School calls. They're right, listen to this training. Yeah? And then you're invited to the next event. That's pretty much the entire business that we went over today. I know it took a little bit longer, but that's the business. This is how you do the Isagenix business. In full. That's it. Over and over and over and over and over. There's no other training I can take you to. There's no Land of Milk and Honey where I take you and there's extra business training that's like higher level. This is it. You know? How they make a Big Mac in India is how they make a Big Mac in France. Is how they make a Big Mac in wherever. 2 all beef patties, special sauce, onion on the sesame seed bun. do this over and over until you can teach this over and over. It's riding a bike. So I think some people don't continue network marketing or stay in this business with us because they think they've got to keep learning at the same rate as what they're learned at. That's false. What happens is you just become a ninja because you do the same thing over and over and over again. And I think part of it is you've got to learn to fall in love with the mundane, because all the businesses we have and own are mundane things. That is, let me share with you this action that a business. He's an amazing business coach. He had a business that was doing 250 million a year, I think, and he sadly passed away recently. Anyway, we're at an event, 4-day event, and I remember this specifically. I'll share it with you, and it was one of the best things I saw. He said, you know, business, people want it to be exciting and all this stuff. He said, let me show you what business is. Find a system, and here's what it looks like. He held his hand out, and he goes, year in, year out. Year in, year out. Year in, year out. For 20 years. And you get rich. How Katrina has a good body when she goes and does the pro comps, goes to the gym, does the thing. I'm fairly certain she doesn't change the exercise as much. She just does volume, 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 volume. I think that's a good lesson for you all to learn, that this sequence we went through today is all you have to get good at.
Lloyd, can I ask a quick question?
Yep.
Sorry. You know how you said once you start your conversation, just keep going. Don't go off and do the washing.
Yeah.
I did my post this morning and I've had heaps of feedback and I've got a really good lean in.
Yeah.
But because I was at my full-time job and then I've been doing this training and stuff, I haven't been able to get back to her. I did, however, send her a message and said, sounds great. Can I get back to you later today?
Okay.
So after I've done this, then I'll be contacting her.
You could do that. That's totally fine. Totally fine. You can also not open it and just go back to whenever you can get to it. But
okay,
what you did is fine. Totally fine. What I would have done is I would have had some explosive diarrhea and I would have gone to the bathroom at work and said, sorry, I've got to, and I would have just sat in the bathroom and done it. That's the level of rush and hurry I was in to get out of my job.
Right.
So you choose how you want to do it, but that's how I did it. I know you can't be sitting in front of a meeting, you can't, but I was like finding every which way to work on this in the pockets of my time while I was at my job, in a way that didn't compromise the job I was doing or get in the face of anyone and do the wrong thing. But that's how I approached it. And when I got into the car after leaving work, I pulled my phone. And I remember we had a running court case at the time. We had a builder. We were defending a case from our builder. We were doing a personal injury case at the same time and trying to save a business. I remember walking across to the courthouse to give evidence at this case. And as I was walking across to the courthouse, I'm trying to enroll people. It's because I wanted to get out of the job. Like I wanted freedom. And nothing was going to get in my way. It just was the most important thing.
Thank you.
So I think take that and approach it like that your life depends on it. And I think it just makes it easier to be non-negotiable on, I'm just going to do this.
Lovely.
Okay?
Thank you.
No worries. Okay, that's that training done. Any questions?
I have a question, Lloyd.
Yeah.
With the Whoop and the plan, do we not ask them what they've tried before? Obviously not, because that's not in the Eat for Free club.
You know what? You could ask if you feel like you need to build better rapport or whatever. You could ask a few extra questions. It depends on some things.
Yep.
But the way that it's structured with those 3 questions really shows them the goal, shows them why their motivator is, shows them the obstacle, and opens the gap up, and it closes the gap pretty quickly. And it makes it succinct. And I just don't think many people want to. Yeah, look,
Some
It's
people
obviously not plain vanilla like that all the time. I get it, but if you can, just keep it like they have to feel listened to.
Yep.
But also, if they start a secondary conversation about the kids or work, don't buy into the conversation and start two side-by-side parallel conversations. Completely confuses everything. Just go, oh, that's nice. Meanwhile, back to the question, keep them on track. You'll see they'll be sometimes they'll message two things. Oh, yeah, it's this. Oh, by the way, did you watch that show the other day? Ignore that. Do not even, what is it? Don't even confirm that they even said it. When someone tried, I didn't hear that. All I heard was, this. Let's go to the next step. This is how you do selling. Tunnel vision. Blinkers. Boom. Right? When you're walking in the doctor's office, they don't start talking about the gridiron. Like, why are you in my office? You're sick. Yes? Be worried if they started talking about, I don't know, something else. Cool? Is this good? Happy with this? Great. Here's the homework task.
Can I chime in? Sorry, I didn't realize I was on mute.
Oh, yeah, you're on mute.
When I watched you do the Whoop thing, like I was literally copying and pasting it in word for word, but you didn't do it word for word. You added nuance that was personal and effective. And so now I'm a bit confused about the burger recipe.
Well, the new person knows the rule and the older veteran knows the exception.
Okay. Because literally, like, the first question is like, what do you want to achieve? And the second one is like, why do you want to achieve that?
Okay,
Whereas,
but yeah, well, we're trying to make it so you can utilize it for the income and the health. So, for example, you say, would it be okay if I ask you a couple of quick questions, see if the program's a good fit? That's pretty straightforward.
yeah.
So, yeah, what is it you wanting to achieve health-wise?
That's the part.
Fine, say that.
That would have been great had I done that on them. So I'm glad to just get the permission. Thank you.
Yeah. What are you wanting to achieve health-wise?
To adjust the recipe slightly.
If they've stepped towards you for a health thing, you're allowed to say, yeah, health-wise. And if they've stepped towards you for the income, what is it you wanting to achieve income-wise, or what is it you wanting to achieve specifically with this, or
yes,
what compelled you to reach out? Well, I saw this. Well, what is it you wanting to achieve?
Right.
It still will work. It's just, yes, you can add the second word on to make it specific to what they've reached out for.
Okay. Yeah, I think that would have been a lot more helpful in the conversations that I've had because people weren't framed properly. They're like, I don't know, achieve with what?
Yeah, well, I'm assuming if they responded to a health thing, it would be.
I think our post, like my post covered health and wealth. That's probably why it caused a bit of confusion.
Well, you could say this, say, hey, which part of my post resonated with you?
Yeah.
And then they'll tell you.
Right.
Because you can't assume things. You just got to ask the question to get the answer. Yeah?
Cool. I tried to follow the recipe.
No, it's good. It's fine. It's all good. Oh, I didn't do a flipping breakout. Where's Alicia? Should we do a breakout? Where is she? No, we don't need to do a breakout. No. We just had an event together. Okay, let's do this then. What is your number one takeaway from the training? Oh, actually, no. Let's not do that. Share. I want some takeaways. One action item you're going to do over the next week to get you closer to your 2 customers. If you want to unmute and share.
Invite as many people as possible to Zoom.
Cool. So the webinar coming up?
Yeah, and then the event in May.
Great. Awesome. Love it. Love it. And win Thailand, yeah? Get your points for Thailand. Okay. Work on your posts. What else? Follow-ups. Message Facebook list. Love it. Do some reach outs. Send the indirect message to your Facebook friends list. Yep. Go back over the Eat for Free site. Okay. Post every day, reach outs. Remove your battle buddy from the, okay, you want to do that? What else? Are we good? Get in-person event, GC Cranky, invite. Yep. How many invitations would you like to invite to the next webinar? How many posts are you going to do this week? Increase Facebook friends. Awesome. We're going to cover that next week as to how to talk to people and meet new people. You can invite them. Okay, marvelous. Well, it's good to see everyone's faces. Thanks for jumping on. I hope you've enjoyed
There's
today's
some
training.
homework.
Oh, is that homework? Yeah, okay. Sorry, I didn't. What are you going to do this week to you? Here we go. Homework. Send your hook story offer video to 10 people. The one that you did from homework this week, that's why you have to do it, to 10 people and ask them for feedback. So the hook story offer video you didn't put in the chat, just send it to 10 people and say, hey, I just did a video. Would you be open to giving me some feedback if I sent it? Sure. Here it is. Bang. They'll give you feedback, but guess what happens? It's an exposure. It's an indirect exposure. Post each day for the next 7 days on social media using the Team Eagle GPT chat. It's very simple and very easy. This is not heavy duty stuff. Okay. Post your hook story offer video onto your Facebook feed or Instagram feed. And if you want to, you can boost it. But you must post it. So get the feedback, do some posting on social media, and then post your hook story offer video on Instagram and Facebook. This will help you get out of your comfort zone where all the magic happens. Cool? Okay, remember, everything you do is getting better at making money. These are the skills. It's monotonous. It seems like the same. You got to do it over and over and over and get better 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 and get better. And better and better and better and better and better and better. Okay, don't boost from your phone. Okay, cool. All right, you guys know what to do? Very clear now as to the sequence and steps we follow to get people enrolled. Yep. Great. If you have any queries or you need help, you can see that you can screenshot the conversation. You don't need to share their name. Screenshot the conversation and share it in the group chat so we can give you hands-on training of how to talk to people and get them enrolled. It's available to you. Please use it. You'll see you'll learn so much faster. Okay. All right. Good to see everyone's faces. Thanks for jumping on Committed. We've only got 2 weeks left and we're done. And we'll see you soon. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you. See ya.
Bye.
Bye.